Welcome to my page. As usual, my name is James and I can read this. This is ancient Sumerian and I'm going to translate this for you in detail, explain it to you exactly why it says what it says. But before I do, staring at this, does it give you an eerie type of feeling? I'm just curious. It doesn't me. I'm just curious if it does anybody else because it is dedicated. And it's kind of a curious tablet too, which I'll explain why in a second. But it's dedicated to the god of the underworld, Nergal. So you could say demon, but demons in Mesopotamia, demons in the Sumerian religion were still divine. They weren't necessarily like demons how we think of demons today. For instance, Lamashtu, demons also served. They weren't all good, but they weren't all bad either. Lamashtu was the most feared demon of them all, but she was the daughter of the high god of the Anunnaki. Sorry, something was a really strange sound happened outside. I don't know whether you caught that on the phone. I'll have to double check in editing. But where was I? That really distracted me. Demons are not all bad. They can serve some good purpose in ancient Mesopotamia. But anyway, let's get to the translation of this tablet. So the top line, as I said, is dedicated to the god of the underworld, Nergal, or one of the gods of the underworld, Nergal. This is the divine sign for him, and then this is his name here, Nergal. And then this is the peculiar part, what I find peculiar, because it says Lugal Usipara, and this here is determinative for city, so it's telling us that what preceded it is the name of the city apart from Lugal. Lugal means king, but this here is the name of a city, Usipara. But I've not heard anything of the city. I can't find any information out about this city. And it's suggesting that Nergal, the god of the underworld, this is, well, I guess in Sumer he would have been considered a genuine person who walked among them, or genuine divine being who walked among them, like many ancient gods of many ancient cultures. But he was the king himself, the god himself, or the demon himself, was the king of this city, Usipara. And then we have his king. This is the third person dative, and then king again. So it says his king. And this is the dative marker saying, so it's Lugar Anir. But this is the dative saying that all of this is being dedicated for this guy here, the king of the underworld, the god of the underworld, Nergal, the king of Usipara. And then it goes on to say, Namtil Suen Gamil. Namtil Suen Gamil. So it's saying, for the life of Suen Gamil. And Suen Gamil is a real person. But in this, he's going to tell us who he is next on the next line. It says, Lugal Anuga. Lugal, obviously king, we've established that. And Anu, determinative for city, saying this here is telling us that this is the name of a city, and this on the end is the genitive case marker. So it's Lugal Anuga, the king of Uruk. So Suen Gamil was the king of Uruk. He was a genuine human, but a king, so he's considered divine, and that's why he's got the sign for divine before his name. So Suen Gamil is the king of Uruk. And then it tells us some other stuff. It goes on to say, this is very confusing here, because now we've got this sign, which so far has been used as the determinative for the name of a divine being or a king, but here it's not doing that. It's all this is together, and it's a name, and this is taking its phonetical value an. It's saying an and this is the name of somebody, an and this is telling us who that somebody is. It's Anam Sadaba. Sadaba literally translates to, I believe, in the heart of a tablet, and what that further translates as archivist. It's somebody who looks after the archives, and I'm assuming Anam is the archivist for the king Suen Gamil. And then here is telling us a little bit more about Anam, the archivist. It's saying Dumu Ilian Shamea. Dumu here means child, and all of this is the name of his father. So his father was called Ilian Shamea. And then it says his temple. This means temple. These two together is the third person singular, his. And it says Mu Un Du. His temple. And then the bottom line just says he built. So yeah, peculiar tablet that, but stunning looking tablet. the scribe who wrote that had extremely good handwriting. I'm kind of in awe of that. And if you learn how to do cuneiform, especially because this wouldn't be very big, to get it this neat, this small is impressive. Give us a like and a follow. 5 minutes 30. Oof. Shall I do this again?